sheesh. I don't stream for like a week and a half. And the moment that I get back here, people are just going crazy, and the whistling is real. Holy crap, you guys. So, maybe we could have a quick moment where the whistles stop so I can say hello. Because JSJ gifting 20 memberships on YouTube, and Nick Stowell gifting subs on Twitch. You people are wonderful, and I love you all. You're crazy, but I love you all. You're great. Maybe the sounds will stop. I just want to play a game, guys. God, there's so much going on, and we just barely got started. So, hi everyone. It's been a few weeks, or actually about 2 weeks, so hello. Welcome. There's, there's quite a bit to go over. We're here in Railroads Online. Tonight, the plan is just to kind of hang out, play some train games, have some overall fun, happy times just to hang out, get caught up on what the Ragtimer's up to, and, some upcoming stuff too, so, it stopped. Oh God, here comes the Shay. All right, well, let's get started. God, there's so much going on. Okay, let's get us some wood in this engine here and see what happens. God, I feel like I can't get like a word in edgewise because there's just so many sounds going right now. God. This is loud. Okay. Are we almost done, Mr. Shea? I forget how many of these we have left. This is going to hurt my brain. Hi, Midland. Is it done now?
Hello.
So, I think we're safe now. God,
the noises have ended.
The noises are just going. And I'm trying to, keep track of all of them, but they just keep coming and they won't stop coming. So, all right, I think we're caught up now. So, once again, hello everyone. It's been some time. Your boy Ragtimer here, along with you there. And it's great to see everyone here. Thank you to both JSJ and Nick Stowell for starting us off in a way I was not expecting. But anyways, we're here in Railroads Online. As I was trying to say before all the whistles went to woo-woo mode. Tonight is going to be just kind of a casual night, kind of get reacquainted. Let you guys know of how my trip went, because there's a lot to talk about there. Also to tell you about some upcoming stuff that the Ragtimer has. Also about some things that the Ragtimer's up to as far as the Garden Railroad, because there are some developments along that route. So, just kind of a casual thing. We'll see if anyone else joins us here. We'll probably see General later on tonight. We might see a few others. But first off, let's just kind of give an overview of where we are on Railroads Online. So this is a map that General and I started, maybe 2 weeks ago. Just kind of a casual, let's play this off camera, but it's good enough, or at least it's starting to get to a point that I'm like, let's play on this one. So, that's what we're going to do. And hello there, ZVK and Arctic Grey Wolf. Good to see you. So basically, we're on the good old map, the ye old Pine Valley map, and we have quite a little yard set up. We only have one engine. We're trying to get up so that we can get a better engine. But we've built up the starter area. We have a little yard. We got some facilities. We've been trying to get things prepped with firewood and other things. We've started building track over to the standard places over here, the sawmill and all that. We've got some track laid, but your boy Ragtimer can't stay quiet for long, so Ragtimer's going to put a log camp in a stupid place, and we're going to build a little logging railroad for that. So that's what we're working on. And as I said, we got quite a bit to talk about. Let's see, where's that plateau? There it is. So we're going to go ahead and do what any sane person would do, which is to put a logging camp on the exact opposite ridge of where we're working to give us some fun content to work with. So yeah, and Midland, how are you? How's life going?
Midland is doing good. Life is good. Life is good.
Midland's had time back at the railroad, so he's very happy, I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this logging camp to basically the edge. And we're going to put 2 of them here because I want pain. I want suffering. I want chaos.
You want the logging bullshit.
I want logging bullshit. This is how we are playing today. And people are now saying sanity has returned. I wouldn't call it that. Insanity, maybe, but,
Sanity? What sanity? What is
I know. So, yeah. So what has Ragtimer been up to over the past week and a half that I've been completely MIA from the world, barely acknowledging the server? There's more logging camps than there needs to be, so I need to delete one. Maybe 2.
I thought you wanted more logging camp.
Well, I need to delete. I need to delete the original one, so I have room for 2 in the place that I want them at. But I'm leaving the cheaty one up just so that way if people hop on, then we have it. So, yeah. And Celestial, I will tell you off the bat, I'm probably not going to be answering questions like that for a little bit during the stream, just because we have a lot of other stuff to talk about. So don't be offended if I don't answer some of your questions off the bat here. Last week, I had the great privilege to go on tour with my musical group for a few days down in Texas. So we ended up flying into Lubbock, which, if you've been following the news lately, is like measles central because people are dumb. And that's all I will say about that matter because I don't want to get canceled or anything like that. But basically, went down there. We did a show at a theater kind of in the middle of, it felt like nowhere, but it wasn't nowhere. Down in Lubbock. Had good times with that. Experienced my first dust storm while in Lubbock. Have you ever experienced a dust storm, Midland?
No, I actually haven't. What is it like?
So basically, when our plane landed, I expected West Texas to kind of be open and like the prairie and, that sort of stuff. But when you see just a heck of a lot of nothing, and then you just kind of then see off in the distance, all you see is a wall of dirt, essentially, flying towards you. It is both exciting and incredibly terrifying. So, like you basically went outside and the whole world tasted like sand. Like the air, you can feel the little pellets of earth hitting you in the face. And I promise you I am not making any of this up. It was bizarre. So we land, get our rental cars, and then I get a text from my trombone player. He missed his flight.
Oh, no.
Now, my trombone player lives in Chicago. He's a great musician, and I've worked with him for over 12 years now. So, I would rather work with people I've worked with before, and I enjoy, doing the stuff with. And he's like, yeah, apparently my birthday was put in wrong on the ticket, so I had to go back out the TSA, and then I had to race to my gate, and they closed the gate before I got back. So that was stupid. So we had to then have him rebook to the next flight back, which thankfully was like an hour, maybe an hour and a half later. So he ended up getting to Lubbock maybe like 5 minutes into the rehearsal for the group. But, you know, when you're flying in 12 people to a place you've never been before, and, you know, there's a lot of questions of how's the venue going to react, how are the other musicians going to react, all that stuff. It was just a whole lot of stupid all out, you know, in the front. So we had been up since about, you know, 4:30 in the morning. Finally get to the venue. The other musician shows up. We start playing, and the room is dead. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you're a musician, that means that the sound does nothing for you. You could be 20 feet away from the other person, and you can't hear them when they play their instrument. So we had to do a lot of audio adjustments. We had to have them put in some extra monitors and some other extra things just so we could all hear each other. And then, you know, finally was able to hear so other people could actually, you know, perform and be in the right tempo and the right times and stuff. As I said at the beginning of the stream, there's a lot we got to talk about. And I'm going to try to convey it all in a way that's both entertaining but also realizes like the somewhat silliness and the shenanigans that we got up to while in Texas. So anyways, we finally get through the rehearsal, have our dinner, and it's kind of obvious that the venue owner's a little scatterbrained, because they're like, oh, do we pay you? Do we pay the agent? Like, what do we do? It's like, don't you already have that figured out with the agent? It's like, you're paying us to be here. Like, you know, the films weren't loaded up correctly, and there were little issues. Like, there were all these little things. Finally do the show. We had maybe 40 people there. It was not well attended. But the venue liked it because they liked what we were doing, and were appreciative it was coming down. But, you know, it was kind of like we did the show, we did what we were asked to do, and, you know, peace out, head on to the next one. So that was how we started our grand tour of Texas. Now, the next morning, we woke up, and we had a 5-hour drive ahead of us to get to Dallas. And Midland, have you ever played like Red Dead Redemption or any of those?
A time or two,
Western?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we leave Lubbock, and we're like, well, everything out here is kind of boring. And then you go over a hill, and then it's like, holy crap, this looks straight out of Red Dead Redemption, like every Western movie I've ever watched in my life. Because it's like the rolling hills with like the high mesas, the tumbleweeds are actually going down. Like, literally, it looks straight out of like a video game or a Western movie. So, you know, it was absolutely incredible.
Nice.
And it was like that for maybe 15 minutes. And then it got back to be real boring again on the drive.
You're like,
So,
yeah.
yes. You know, so it kind of was what it was. But, okay, that'll go there. And then for those who are watching while I'm monologuing, and yes, Ragtimer will be monologuing quite a bit today. So if you like that kind of stream, you're in for a treat. If you don't, I am so sorry. But anyways.
Story time with Ragtimer.
It is story time with Ragtimer. So, you know, we drive, and whenever I visit Texas, there are several food chains that I'm always very excited to go to. One of them is In-N-Out, and that'll play a role further in our story. The other is Whataburger. And we found a Whataburger on the other side of Abilene, and it was just as good as I remembered. It was delicious. It was unhealthy. It was everything I ever dreamed of and more.
Is exactly what you wanted.
Yes, it was exactly what I wanted. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? So I've put 2 logging camps basically side by side. And what I'm thinking, because eventually what it's going to do is we're going to basically climb that ridge, either with switchbacks or something else, on probably a 4 or 5% grade. And, okay, I think I've got an idea. And these switches will be replaced, so well, hold on to your butts, folks. Anyways, let's put that there. And then what we're going to do... Let's do... I don't know if this is going to work at all, but we're going to experiment a little bit, because I want some interesting track. Let's see here. Just go ahead, put that.
Interesting track.
Well, yes. For those of you at home, Midland no longer owns Railroads Online, so I'm showing him all of what's going on too, kind of through all of y'all through the stream. So there is no knowing what the Ragtimer will do with some of this stuff. But anyways, got my Whataburger. If you know, you know that that Whataburger has delicious, and I mean absolutely delicious, chicken biscuits for breakfast. So I got my chicken biscuit, and it was so good. Yes, Arctic, I'm going steep on this one. Let's go ahead and put that switch on.
You might even go 10% instead of 4.
No, I'm not going 10. I'm only going to go 4, but, you know, it will be what will be. All right, so let's go ahead. That's probably... Because I want this to double as like a little switching area. Granted, I have it on the cordwood side, but, you know.
In fairness, there is more room for it on that side.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And, okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and lay some track on this side just so we have it down, and then we'll go from there. And thank you, Rex, for commenting that I am indeed a chicken. You are a potato, and you know it, so clap your hands. But got my Whataburger fix in, which was delicious. Ended up in Louisville, which is a suburb of Dallas. And went to our second venue after driving for 5.5 hours. Almost 6, actually. But played for a very nice house in Louisville. And for those of you who are non-musicians, a house is the venue that you're playing in. You know, both the venue was like brand new and just gorgeous, and on the other side of it, it was just a large audience, very appreciative audience. You know, it was what you want a show to be. And the venue already is commenting that they'd like to consider having us back for a future program, which is fan-freaking-tastic. It's what every musician wants to hear, is that the venue enjoyed their experience. So all is good in the neighborhood. And the best part was my brother, who lives down there, was able to meet up with me along with his in-laws, and I guess my in-laws by proxy. So it was very nice to be able to spend some time with him and his wife and his wife's parents. So that was all very good, very good. After that show, ended up at a BJ's restaurant. And, you know, they are open late, which we needed on a Friday night for food. And while there, we were looking at the menu, and Darian Oldwolf, thank you for being a member for 6 months.
Oh, boy.
Celebrating 6 months of membership. Thank you. let's see. How do I want to do this here? So, yeah, let's do that. And then, when we were there, the big thing that that the venue, or not the venue, the restaurant had was this drink that was advertised as a lucky duck, and it was literally alcohol in a bathtub. And before you think, what does he mean by alcohol in a bathtub? I mean, they literally served the beverages in a little bathtub. And, actually...
Did you get to keep the bathtub?
I did not pay the extra money for the bathtub because I was not sure how I was going to get the bathtub home.
Gotcha.
But, okay, let's see if I can put a switch here. This,
Also, unfortunately, I must go, so you all have fun and enjoy stories.
I'm all alone. Oh, boy.
Depending on how long this goes, I might be back.
He'll always come back. Anyways. So I ordered the Lucky Duck, and I got served alcohol in a bathtub. And it was as silly and stupid as you think it was. But it was absolutely delicious, and I do not regret my choice. So... No, CVK. No. That is a very silly thing you're doing, but no. Yeah, that was fun, and so we all ate a lot of food, had some drinks, just enjoyed the company of all the others around us here, and then went back to the hotel and crashed the night. Then we had an off day in Texas, which is very rare for my group. Usually when we have shows, it's kind of like one after another. As we're getting this all figured out. Okay, how do I want to do this? Because I basically am going to... It's a very loud car that went by. Let's see. I'm thinking I'm just going to go ahead and leave that as like a stub and like just put a bumper, bring that over, have that come back in, and then go out. I think that's going to be the best way to do this here. Okay. So anyways, my group had a random off day in Dallas, Texas. So after sleeping in, decided to look into what was around, and near us was Meow Wolf. And Meow Wolf, for those who don't know, is basically these places where they have interactive art exhibits. Like, artists have come together and they've put together like very interesting, very different art installations that make you think, and they are just very, very cool. So we went to Meow Wolf, and it is trippy. I did put a few pictures, I think, for those who are in the White Pass Mafia in our private chat on the Discord. So if you're not a member of the White Pass Mafia, consider joining so you can see a little preview of that. And if I didn't post it there, I will be after this stream. So don't worry, it'll be posted there. But it was a funky way to spend like 2 hours. It made my brain hurt in the best way possible. So Meow Wolf was awesome. Also stopped by the Rainforest Cafe because it was right down from where we were in the mall. And we were able to not eat at Rainforest Cafe. I didn't want to eat there, but kind of just enjoy. And then I went to my favorite thing in Texas. And you know what Ragtimer's favorite thing is in Texas? It's not the food. Well, I mean, it kind of is. It's not the downtown of the places. I had to let someone in. Hold on. It was the general. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Hi, General.
Hi.
You're here at a great time
Yes?
because it's my time to talk about Buc-ee's.
Ooh, perfect. I joined at just the right time.
Yes.
Also, sidebar, thing did not happen. Livestream thing did not happen.
Oh, no.
Dude fell back in love with the locomotive, is what he told me, and didn't want to sell it.
No. Well, see, now he had a demand for it. So it made him think.
Well, basically, he told me he ran it after I left. Said it pulled more cars and stuff, and he apparently met someone else out there that was also running the same locomotive and had it RC'd, so now he's getting it fixed up, RC'd, and all that good stuff, so...
Oh, boy. For those who are unaware, General's been debating / trying to get a Sandy River and Rangeley Lakes live steam locomotive in G scale / F scale, depending on how you want to look at it, for running on my future layout. And this has been an ongoing thing for a while now.
And I found one actually in person that I got to run at the Steam Over Spencer event, actually, in Spencer, North Carolina, that happened last weekend.
It did happen last weekend.
Yes. And the dude said he'd be interested in selling it, and then because he apparently said one of the reasons he was thinking of selling it is he is hard of hearing, and there is no opening firebox door on that, so you have to actually listen for the fire to catch. And he let me run it, and we were talking about it for a while, and he offered to sell it to me for what he paid for it, basically, and ended up not working out.
But now General will have the memories of what could have been.
Now I'm just sad and drinking wine.
Well, that's okay, because I am just sorry, I'm distracted.
I think I found your server.
Oh yeah, you did probably. I have a very silly name for it.
Okay.
Usual password.
Yep, that was it.
So yeah. Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt your story time. Buc-ee's.
So, for those who don't know, or for those who do know, you know about the specialness that is Buc-ee's. So Buc-ee's is a chain of gas stations that
it's more than a gas station.
It's much more than a gas station. It's a home. But basically, it's like, imagine the biggest gas station you've ever witnessed in your life that also happens to have like a general store in the inside where you can get food, you can get branded merchandise, and all sorts of stuff. So I went to not one, but 2 Buc-ee's on my trip. And I've come back
Buc-ee's.
with... Yes. The second one was kind of an extra bonus Buc-ee's. The BB, if you will.
Special surprise Buc-ee's.
Yes. So we go inside this Buc-ee's, and I took people who have heard of Buc-ee's but never been. Yeah, Rex is right. It's basically like a Walmart gas station. It's incredible.
We're talking hundreds of gas pumps plus whatever else. Camping supplies, cast iron.
Like home goods. Their restroom facilities are incredibly clean and just well put together. So it's somewhere that you like.
Did you get jerky?
I did not get jerky, but I did get beaver nuggets.
Get jerky?
I got beaver nuggets though.
Okay, that's acceptable, I suppose. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't get Bucky or the jerky though. The jerky's really good.
I did get a brisket sandwich though.
Okay, okay.
Okay, let's see.
How much progress have you made?
I'm doing my usual silly bullshit.
Usual shit, silly bullshit. Where is this usual silly bullshit happening?
Fly over the ridge behind the station.
Okay. I'm over at the sawmill right now, so...
I am not at the sawmill. I am at Valhalla.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Yeah. Are we doing the over the mountain and through the woods again?
Yes. Because I have no self-control.
I don't have a problem. You have a problem. I can stop anytime I want.
Yes.
What's this going to be, a 50% grade out of here?
Maybe. But here's the thing. I just tried to put it where, like, you know, here's some logging camps. There's a little bit of storage, but not a lot, you know. Enough that we're basically going to be running up and back and all around again. You know.
Yes, up, back, round town.
Yes, bring it around town.
Now bring it around town.
Yep.
Now,
but
where is this line going to go?
In the usual spot. It's probably going to go... Well, it's going to be forced to go left and then up.
Okay,
and then around to a point that it'll switch back.
So we're not really in the spot that we would... No, we are, aren't we? Because this is the spot that... This is the big plateau that would be next to the giant bullshit horseshoe curve thing. Okay.
But I am going to try to make the first curve out of here not super steep.
Okay, so here's the question.
Answer.
I take it that since you're going... That you have this thing, you want to leave that separate, and then we'll just go up the other side of the valley to get to the iron mine.
Yes.
Okay.
Bend it off a bridge at some point, says JSJ. Maybe I will.
Bend it off a bridge. Do we even have a bridge?
We don't have much bridges yet, but...
I was going to say, I don't know where that... I mean, technically you do have this, like, straight of way here.
Yeah, but that's not an exciting bridge. That's not a like shit your pants bridge.
Plummeting to your doom.
Yes.
Type bridge.
Yes. All right. So.
Also, it is that wonderful weird time of year where it's too hot to be running AC, too cold to be running heat, or excuse me, too cold to be running AC, too hot to be running heat. And now I have my windows open, and I'm just kind of sad.
The station's finally warm at the broad top, so
good.
We don't have to freeze our asses off anymore.
So you're not suffering on coal-fired stoves right now?
No, we are smart, and we have actual air conditioners and other things that are going to work.
Understandable. Oh, you got rid of the logging camp over here.
I got rid of the standard logging camp, but I kept our stupid one for money making until such time that we...
Well, didn't we already establish that we could do the thing to fix the money situation?
You know, I could have, and I probably should have. And wait, someone just kept... JSJ said also Happy Pi Day. Well, Happy Pi Day, JSJ. Fun fact, and I'll continue my Tehe story. I did bring 2 pies to the railroad today. We completely ate a mixed berry pie.
Ooh.
But it was advertised as blueberry, so I was misled and I feel gypped. Let's see. 4% or 4.5 is our max grade. Assuming we have a climax and a Heisler working this eventually.
10%.
General.
What?
10% silly.
Yes,
I know.
I'm a silly guy. This is a silly railroad.
You people see what I have to work with.
Content. Think of the content.
I'll think of your mom.
She's a nice lady.
Okay, well, I'm going to put a bridge here. So that way, eventually, we can't have a bridge for JSJ to judge me at.
Ben. Perform the biannual bin.
Yes, the biannual binning.
Yes, the great binning of 69.
I love 69. Wait, what? Anyways.
What?
No.
Back that up.
No.
Back that ass up.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Why do you think I told you to do it?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, oh, boy,
Oh,
oh, boy.
boy.
Let's see. Nope, that didn't work.
Okay, so I need to continue doing what I'm doing, but not on a stupid way.
That does kind of make me a little sad, though, just because I had nice Y over here, and now nice Y no longer has a purpose.
No, we can find a purpose for that area. Don't worry. We'll not have you asking but why for much longer.
But why?
But what? No, sorry.
I
That
do
got
at
me
least
way
have
too
the
excited.
sawmill connect. Oh, baby.
Oh, you love it, don't you? You tough tra-la-la.
But we now have the moving on swiftly. We now have the sawmill officially connected.
Oh, baby. And now we're back to Bridgeland.
And I just remembered that I have my windows open, so anyone who may be listening in on this conversation has zero context.
Hey, it's okay. It's all for the funny.
Yeah, well, it's not like anyone knows who I am here, anyways.
But we all know who you are. And anyone who wants to find out, General's address is 123 Anytime Street. Anywhere, USA.
The scary thing is he actually knows my address.
And I will publish it under threat of G-Gauge.
I've already got you, G-Gauge. Matter of fact, I secured extra scale G-Gauge, like good scale G-Gauge.
I know.
For you.
And I'm very thankful for you doing that.
Yes, and now I'm the reason that you have to have a CNS locomotive. Or excuse me, Colorado Southern. Yes?
Yes.
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 I did get an offer on a 7.5-inch gauge 440.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. It's a kind of dinky looking little thing. It's got a 4-wheel tender. But yeah, 7.5-inch gauge 440 currently for sale on eBay. And the offer that he sent me was not half bad. I don't know if he sent it to other people.
Well, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Also, for those who are wondering what the hell I'm doing, I am making sure that my connection for where the switchback switch is actually going to be at a decent spot that's on
No switchbacks. No switchbacks, only branch lines.
And if you know the context for that joke, then congratulations, you've been watching the channel for a while. Anyways,
what's the joke? I don't know what joke you're talking about. There is no joke. I'm completely serious.
My life's a joke.
That's the joke, son.
Okay.
I probably could come in over here. How am I going to do this? Not easily. It'd be so much easier if you could do things like, I don't know, cuts.
Yeah, I'm kind of having to do like a bullshit switchback right now.
I mean, that's the entirety of laying track in this game.
Yes. But yeah, so ended up. I'll continue my story here because there's so much we could talk about, and we will talk more about G-Gauge in just a hot minute. So,
oh, do you have more exciting G-Gauge news? Oh, I have. I also received an offer on a LGB White Pass boxcar, but you said that's the wrong scale.
well, no, it again. It kind of depends on.
It's. Well, I mean, it's that like 1 to 22 point something, isn't it?
It's 1.20.9 or whatever. So it's
not
it's
quite. It's close.
It's close. Like FN3 is 1 to 20.3.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's what I'm going to go for. But the LGB stuff that exists, is still going to be. Oh, I do need to use a bridge for that. Okay, fine. It is still like good. Like it's still like LGB stuff is awesome shit. It is awesome shit. But I said that because I fell.
I mean, given that context, would $38 be an okay price for one of those?
Yes, that is a great price for one of those.
Except for it says estimated $60 in shipping.
That is bullshit.
Yeah, where the hell is this thing coming from? I just now noticed it. It's Trains West. That has to be in continental US. Considering he has a BNSF locomotive as his profile picture, that's some that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I can send you this.
Now, one thing I've also told my friends, for those who know, is I've told them to stop sending me stuff like this because I have no self-control.
I'm not sending you the... Well, do you want me to send you the White Pass?
No, because I don't need more White Pass.
Okay, well, I'm not sending you the White Pass. It's in crew chat.
Okay. Let's see here. What is this shenanigans that General is sending me? Oh, it's the 7.5-inch gauge engine.
Yeah.
It's a 440. It's a little better thing. Little better track.
And it's got a bobber tender.
Ooh.
You want to know what the offer he sent me was on it?
Sure.
5.
100?
No, $5,000.
Yeah, that's more money than
was
Ragtimer
500.
has to spend.
Why were you considering it?
No. I'm just being a little shit.
That sounds like a lie.
Is this encroaching? It might.
That sounds like a vaguely disguised lie.
So I might need to delete.
Speaking of whys, not lies.
Whys, not lies? Is that our new...
whys, not lies. Create whys, not lies. You sit on a foundation of whys.
Yes. Oh, shit.
You sit on a throne of whys.
But what? No.
$1,000 meters. Why is that? Oh, there's just one little dip section.
What you called me? A little dip?
You heard what I said.
Okay.
You heard what I said. that's not great. Okay, so I will make that go to y'all. Then we will do a right-hand switch with the thing on the right. Then we will quickly attempt to make this connection happen.
The rainbow connection?
What?
The rainbow connection? It's a
We're
Muppets
making the
reference,
Rainbow
sir.
Road.
Oh.
I'm currently making the Rainbow Road over here, apparently. We're doing a sequel. We're back by popular demand.
Yes. Okay.
Do you think a 40-meter curve is too steep?
It's not the sharpest I have, or no, actually it is the sharpest I have on the logging line. But that's because logging railroadisms.
Yeah, I'm attempting to avoid. Right now, I'm trying to do like 80 or 60 men.
Whoa.
Let's see. Get out of my way, tree. Here we go.
Yes, and let's see here. Let's just.
This is
It's
going to
gonna
be
work.
a much
It's gonna
tighter
work.
turn than I anticipated. Actually, it's not terrible. Okay, it's going to be like a 45, I think is what that's going to end up being. Yeah,
Okay,
it's going to be
so-
like a 45.
I will accept a 45. I will also accept grape donuts.
Donut. Well, here's what I can do. I can extend this one. I can extend this one curve out a little bit further. That'll widen that out. I'm still disappointed you didn't get a ginormous donut when you went to Universal.
Well, it's because I've had it before.
Yes, but you could have had it again.
I could have. But I'm going to be in Disney World in 2 weeks, and when I'm there...
You're going to get a giant donut?
No, I'm going to probably eat a lot more unhealthy foods than just a donut, but... You know.
You
Tis
probably
what
get
it'll
it. I'm sure they probably sell giant donuts at Epcot.
I'm sure they do. But I also feel like there's
guarantee
other
you can
food that I
find-
could get other than donuts.
Well, what other food really matters?
Nothing. So, you know.
Nothing really matters.
Yes.
Good news. I've managed to widen it out to like a 120-degree turn,
Oh,
apparently.
yeah, that's... That...
What?
How'd you make that happen there, General? Something doesn't quite fit right.
We have, I have extended the Y.
Pray you do not extend it further.
Yes, I have altered the Y. Pray I do not alter it further.
Okay, so where am I as far as the ridge? Okay. So I'm thinking...
This is not an This is not a symmetric triangle. That's right. It goes in the square hole.
Okay. I'm thinking of a number. Let's see. So I can either go across here, or I can go across over here.
Which one's steeper?
I don't know. I think either way I have to switch back again.
No switchbacks.
Otherwise it's a real steep or a real sharp curve. Chat, what do you think I need?
mean, we're talking about using exclusively
Logging
the hell
equipment.
Is that? You left a thing up here.
Did I?
Yeah, one of the it's one of the little site things.
Did I? I've
Yeah,
never used
so
those though.
Someone left one up here. It's just hovering ominously above the sawmill.
Oh.
And I don't know
Oh,
how to
maybe I
remove it.
did. Maybe I did do that. Actually, I'm sorry.
How do I remove that?
Oh, this isn't going to work great either.
Oh, it's apparently under props. Okay.
So if I make this of just a very stupid turn, the problem...
I mean, the only thing you'd really have to worry about, you got to remember, is the log cars themselves binding up on each other.
Yes, and I think I just figured out my solution, and I don't like it, but... You know.
Okay, well, what's the solution?
The switchback goes... Oh, God, that's close.
Switchback goes, oh god, that's close.
Oh, God, right there, switchback.
Oh, what are you doing, Switchback?
What are you doing, step switchback? Oh, boy. Can I make that work? Can I make this work? People, can Ragtimer make this work? Not easily. Oh, that's gonna...
Hey, silly tree. Trees don't grow in the middle of the rails. You're not supposed to be here. Be gone.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. So I just need to move this over just a hair. But that is gonna be the solution.
What's that?
I'm putting a switchback where I didn't want to put a switchback.
Okay. Why didn't you want to put a switchback there?
This is not the best spot. You know. I don't know if
I
there
gotcha.
necessarily is a best spot, but there is a Best Buy, which is a store, but, you know, that's beside the point. Sorry. That was my brain just going into a random direction. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead. Get this up on a 4%er. And that's going to line up there. So I'm going to go ahead and just have you spun off to like right there. Then we're going to have you put the switch in. Yeah, that's much better. I mean, it looks stupid as shit, but it'll work. Hence, switchbacks.
I mean, is that not just what a switchback is?
It is exactly what a switchback is. Yes. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll appease the Ragtimer's soul. Not that I have one, but, you know, in theory, it'll appease the masses and the vibrant, angry mobs who will decide my fate.
Yes.
Okay, now the question is, can I make this super tight? I think I have to curve this off to the right, unfortunately. So, now y'all see the thought process that goes into the insanity of the Ragtimer.
You have a thought process?
Shut up.
That's news
No,
to
that's
me. I
gonna
thought
be
we were just doing... Wait, can I put... I can put it... I've discovered something.
What have you discovered?
Angry. Mirror.
What?
Mirror.
hold on. I'm gonna fly to you.
You could. I put down a telegraph office. You could technically go to that.
Yeah, but I could do that, but I'm gonna fly instead.
Okay.
Okay, where are you? Are you by the sawmill?
Yes.
I
no,
see you.
You're at me. Okay. Mirror. Burb.
Oh my god, it's a burb.
I apparently can put down animals now.
Don't you know about the burb?
Hey, look. It's your mother. I'm joking. Behind you.
Oh boy, what did you do now? What am I? Oh god, it's a lion.
It's a cougar. It's a cougar.
It's your mom.
Your mom.
Oh boy. All right, let's get this locking bullshit figured out. Why don't we? Okay, so we've decided that the switchback has to be here. That tail is going to just end there. Because it's going to be a little sharp-ass little thingamabobber. I'm going to put a bumper, though. There we go. Bumper extending over the cliff.
So we can play bumper trains?
I wouldn't recommend it, but we theoretically could. Okay.
Excellent. If it doesn't look like something straight out of Looney Tunes, I don't want it.
Speaking of, you know what movie I'm hoping to see this weekend?
What's that?
The new Looney Tunes movie, The Day the Earth Blew Up.
There's a new Looney Tunes movie? What?
Yes, there's a new Looney Tunes movie that came out today, and it's called The Day the Earth Blew Up.
Really?
Yes. And I'm not joking. I've actually heard it's really good, and I'm quite excited to go and see it. So that's part of my tomorrow activity. Tomorrow I'm going in to make up some time at work since I've been away for a little bit of time. But then I'm also going to, I'm going to go watch the Looney Tunes movie in the evening. I don't know if I'm going to go to Altoona and drink while I watch it. But, because that definitely is part of the hope of booze. Ooh, that might be what I do tomorrow. I might go to Altoona to get a nice dinner and watch the Looney Tunes movie.
You know what I heard the other day that kind of makes me sad?
What?
Apparently, at some point, there was a Wile E. Coyote movie. And
Yes, it was it was gonna be like a courtroom drama. It was gonna be fantastic, and frickin' Warner Brothers.
They've killed so many franchises.
Yes, they have. Okay, so just so we're keeping track, we have 1, 2, 3 levels currently on this switchback.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we can get up the final leg here by doing this stupidity.
The final foghorn leghorn?
No, no, it's not going to work. Damn it. Unless we go higher.
You're just building it all wrong. You got to build it this way.
You got to build it with...
Back in my day, kids these days don't even know how to build a switchback.
That boy's about as sharp as a bowler ball. Nope, that's not gonna... Damn it. Fucking fuck. Also, that looks like shit.
Okay, I'll tear it down.
No. Also, I completely derailed my Texas conversation. So I'll just say the moral of the story is Texas was awesome and Ragtimer enjoyed. After Texas... Ragtimer went to Towson University, just north of Baltimore, and had a fantastic time guest conducting and lecturing at Towson University. So I was educating the young people.
That's a terrifying thought.
Yes.
So you were officially Dr. Professor Ragtimer.
People called me Dr. Ragtimer. I had to catch myself there.
You came very close. I mean, it's not exactly like it's hard to figure out who you are.
Yeah, but for the sake of anonymity, for those who are respectful of my wishes to remain slightly anonymous on the internet. I was called Dr. Ragtimer, basically. And it was strange, I'm not going to lie. It was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But
that is a bit odd, though, since you don't have a doctorate that I'm aware of.
I do not,
do you?
But I was called Dr. Ragtimer.
Like, were you introduced as Dr. Ragtimer?
No, just the students who I was working with were like, "Oh, thank you, Dr. Ragtimer," and I'm like,
"Huh." So you were promoted.
Apparently. See, it would be really cool if we could tunnel or burrow out some of the hills here. Century of Steam 1.
Yeah, the whole time we've been playing this.
Yes.
The thought has been in the back of my mind, but
yes.
Alas.
Where? Oh, there's no alas here.
There is some molasses. Does that count?
Not as much as well as you'd hope. Yes, just need some dynamite. Okay.
Must be Italian. Dynamite must be Italian.
Yes. Okay.
Let's see.
Oh man, I could really go for some Italian food now. So unfortunately, while Ragtimer was away, he completely got off his diet because when all you do is travel, it's not as easy to stick with your diet as meal prep and other shit. Oh god, I fell through the earth.
You mean through the earth? You mean you didn't pack all of your meals?
Am I not going to be able to delete? Oh shit, I don't know if I'm deleting stuff below me. No.
So, Angry, you mean to tell me that you did not, in fact, pre-pack all of your meal prepped meals?
Correct.
On your trip?
And actually, I'm wondering if I should order any dinner tonight because I'm kind of hungry, but I also ate 2 slices of pie because it was pie day today and had a salad at lunch, so...
Did you have any shoe fly pie?
I did not have shoe fly pie. We had blueberry.
Blueberry. Also acceptable.
Okay. I need to launch the rails. God, did I just get freaking stuck because I can't delete this track?
Potentially. Do you need help?
Potentially, yes. You know what?
So
Unfortunately, this piece of track may need to just stay permanently installed on the hill. And we'll just go around it.
Because
I put the switch stand. I put the switch stand locked in the hillside.
We can make lore for it if you really wanted to.
That's Switch Stand Gulch.
Yeah.
Back in the early days.
Legend says, railroad man went crazy, drove the train straight off that switch. That's why that switch is abandoned now.
We don't talk of what happened that night.
Or else you'll invoke the wrath of the mad switchman.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Yeah, no, that turned out okay.
This isn't turned out as well as I had hoped, so I had to redo this bridge. Also, I have a feeling that I'm just now too hot. Oh, we're good.
Too hot down?
Too high to deal with this shit.
Oh.
Heh.
Why are you too high?
Don't worry about it. I'm a doctor. A doctor of Ragtimer.
Trust him? He's a doctor.
I am the Dr. Ragtimer. Oh, God bless America and the 50 states of the U.S.
51 soon.
No.
JSJ is. I've already we've been teasing JSJ with that a little bit.
Well, all I will say, and this is the only political thing I'll say, is hate has no place here, and if you support that person, you can leave. So, I have no tolerance for that kind of bullshit. Anyways, that is the only political thing I'll ever say, and now we are back to our scheduled ragtime programming of lots of stupidity and asses being shown on TV.
Oh, speaking of which, Midland's cat was consistently flashing his chat the other night.
Good. That's one way for the audience to get some.
Yeah, I believe the term you're looking for is viewer engagement.
Oh. Not the term I was going for, but that'll work for the purposes of this argument. And Bandit saying words, yes.
Man saying words?
Talk about don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead.
I've done it. I've done it.
What did you do?
I have made the single most useless passing sighting in the world.
Well, I mean, I'm making switchbacks that literally should not happen, but you know.
It needs to be seen to be appreciated, I feel.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to get over this freaking hill.
Oh, goodness. How did that go up in elevation? What? Why is that up in elevation? It should be level. Deforestation speed run.
Featuring General and his army of mouses.
Mises.
Mises pieces?
It's actually beavers.
The angry beavers?
Could be. Woodchucks. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? A woodchuck could chuck wood.
Bob Saget. Anyways. Oh, this switchback might not work.
You can do anything if you believe.
I believe in a thing called your mom.
She's a very nice lady.
Oh, God. This is going to be a real tight corner. Is it going to overlap?
You know what is real tight?
My ass.
Oh, is it now? I would have never known.
Yeah, because all the shit just flying out of it. Anyways.
Anyways, moving along swiftly.
How does anything go up in elevation? Usually a bird grabbing it and then dragging it uphill.
A very comically large magnet.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Something you may see when you go to watch the Looney Tunes movie tomorrow. Yes. I have no idea how tight this curve is, and I have no idea how to check it. So
I have a 31.
A 31. Not technically a 30, so it passes.
Yes. Just like the gas I have.
Excellent. I don't know. Should I leave trees in the center of the Y? Probably.
But why?
Actually. Hmm.
Hmm.
We're being haunted, I believe.
Are we being haunted?
Yeah. I have now come and deleted this thing like 3 times, and it keeps reappearing.
Hmm. That sounds like a you problem there, sir.
I mean, I believe it's a you problem since this is your railroad, but
I mean, I believe in ghosts.
I ain't
Therefore,
scared of no ghost.
I ain't afraid of no dingleberries.
My dingling.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of switchback.
What?
Yeah, we have 4 switchbacks. I'm sorry, you're not entertained right now.
I am. Don't worry. Are you not entertained?
You know, the sad thing is I
You're
have
not
yet to actually do any
entertained.
like the cheat stuff to get us more money and levels to then get said equipment to then run this line. So I
Should
think
we
we're gonna
go
have to
ahead
use we're gonna have to use Betsy quite a bit to
I mean, we could always take a quick break and then get back to it because it doesn't take long to fix that, does it?
It does not.
So you want to just do that?
No, because we're not ready yet. We'll be ready at some point in the hopefully soon to be future.
I mean, you're getting close.
I mean, here's the thing. I've only gone up the hill. I have yet to go down the hill.
So you're halfway there.
Yes. Now here's the follow-up question I have for you, General.
Mm-hmm.
Is normally when we do this, we'll do like a switchback to that, or like go down the hill that's right behind spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Do I decide to do something different this go around? Because this little pass is right here.
Hold on. Let me come over there and look at what you're doing.
So I think I see my path.
Where are you at? Okay, I see the... What in this logging bullshit? what? What?
Are you not
what in the-
entertained?
What in the logging bullshit? What in the big camp roaring trees bullshit is this?
No, but like you see where the end of the rail is right here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if I like continue to climb, cross over the gap,
Mm-hmm.
and then like go to this ridge, and then I can go over and then down over here, and then kind of wind our way down.
I can't remember if we've done that before.
We have not, which is why I kind of want to do that.
I think part of me wants to say we've like somehow looped it in like right here and hooked it around this side.
But the thing is, we always have done that. Like,
Yeah.
maybe not necessarily
I
on camera, but like if we did a 30, it's not going to work here. Like we have to.
Yeah, the only thing I could see you running into is this is a sheer big cliff right here.
Oh
so
God!
You're gonna have to either shoot the gap.
And that's what I'm thinking is like we'll shoot the gap.
Uh-huh. I hate to say it, but your groundwork seems to be taking out your trestle.
Ah! Actually, you're completely right.
Yeah,
damn it.
It did the same thing back here. I say go for it. What is this? Branch line. Okay. Yeah, because right now we're still trying to build the track to go somewhere.
Yes. Bandon has a good point. Therefore, because of Bandon, I am going to put a small passing track here as we shoot the gap.
Also, I gotta ask the question. I just looked at your chat with
Oh.
Celestial saying pissed off Canadian noises. What would that be like a goose sound?
No, it's actually all the pigs just snorting because of all the Canadian bacon.
That does not count as real bacon. If you think otherwise, then you're wrong.
Upsetting
As a-
Canadian.
I just think it would sound like a goose.
Ha!
Huh? Just like, huh?
Oh, yuck, 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 yuck.
Yuck. Cool.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna do it. Oh.
Fucking do it again.
Yes.
Murder. Whoa.
I don't know her.
Oh, have you seen the there's like a version of the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse ritual thing someone
Oh.
made? Like a short cartoon on?
Oh.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Here it is.
Huh. Okay, so the passing side is not going to work there.
You might want to consider doing it like at one of the edges of the one of your switchbacks. Also, there you go.
Okay, what is this BS?
Spring
What,
is
the thing I
No,
sent
it's
you,
going to
or
give
the
me an
thing
ad,
you're trying-
so I'm not going to play that on
Oh.
stream. But, yeah. Okay. Oh, it sounds
You
like Canadian National
could-
6 chime.
What?
Apparently, it sounds like Canadian
Oh.
National 6 chime for Celestial.
Hey, technically speaking, if you rode along this ridge line up here, could you put the passing siding up here?
That's what I'm thinking.
You could put... I had a brilliant idea. A brilliantly awful idea.
Does it involve taking Whiskers the cat and getting rid of his whiskers?
What? No.
Well, okay. Well, that was my idea. What's yours?
This. Bam. Have an engine facility up here.
I'm sorry. What did you just place?
An engine facility. An engine house.
We can't call them that anymore. It's Native American facility.
Oh. Well, Engine Joe has to know.
We're about to get to some very potentially inappropriate territory.
It's an old cartoon.
Dateline Ragtimer. Offensive ass bitch.
Breaking news, minor YouTube celebrity AngryRagtimer has been banned from all platforms after making a reference to an obscure... Is that Warner Brothers? That was Warner Brothers, wasn't it?
Probably was.
It was Looney Tunes. I'm pretty sure it was like Looney Tunes. Okay. I'm going to continue on my...
All right, well, now we have a passing sighting up here.
Yes.
I'm
So
going
I
to leave
take it
my...
we're not
That engine house is just stupid, but I'm trying to think of a way to incorporate it.
You could put a switch in right here in the straightaway.
God, I don't know if I want to, though.
The problem is that you have like this little hump up here. You have to like put it further back.
But General, most of the equipment is labeled "Do not hump."
Don't make me tap the sign.
Don't make me tap the sign.
You should have that as a sticker in your chat.
Oh, I almost fell off the world.
Dang it. Why is that all of a sudden stuck in my head?
Because I'm a terrible person who got it stuck in your head.
So this is going to sound somewhat obscure, but you've watched the old Popeyes, right?
Yes.
Do you
Olive
remember
oil. Sorry.
Yeah, do you remember the episode where Olive Oil got kidnapped by an Indian chief?
No, I have not seen that episode.
Okay, so if you ever watch it, the Indian chief sings like a sort of like musical number, and I got that stuck in my head right now for some reason, and I think it's because we were talking about Injun Joe.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed the cancellation of AngryRagtimer. We thank you for joining us on our year-and-a-half journey on the internet.
I don't know how that out of all things would get you canceled. You know what? Crazier things have happened.
Well, at least it's not the German dungeon porn.
The what?
What?
Hold on. Now I feel like I gotta find that episode.
Hey. Everyone's like, well, we picked the wrong person to watch on the internet. Okay, so where the hell am I? So I'm going down at a 4% grade. I've got a hill in front of me. I'm trying to think. I think if I can use this either as a switchback, well, that could go down as a... I like how everyone in chat's now like, just like, wait, what the hell did you just say? For those of you who have never played Cards Against Humanity before, first off, what's wrong with you? Second, go play it. Third, one of the cards in that deck is just... It's text. It's not an actual image, but it's just German dungeon porn. And I don't know why, but I just find that so funny. And Eric Brinker has gifted a membership to Admiral Fix-It. Well, thank you. Thank you for gifting the membership, Eric Brinker. God, So here's the problem. I'm hungry. And I want to eat. But I know that if I do, I'm just going to get fatter.
Yes.
Okay, I was waiting for you to like comment and be like, and, you know.
Well, and? What's your point?
I don't know where I was going with that comment, actually. This has become terrible. Anyways, good talk.
Yes, great
Ragtimer is very hungry, is what this is boiling down to, and Ragtimer has no recourse for getting a meal at said time. Okay. Can I get over this hill? Yes, I believe I can. And Eric Brinkers decided that apparently the chat is now time to talk about food, and they're talking about Thai food. I've only had Thai food a few times, believe it or not. The Ragtimer has likes to have different foods, but apparently... Oh, that's just a bridge. I thought that was a bridge for a moment, and I was about to be very confused.
Thai food is very, very spicy. If you get it the right way.
Yes. And then when you poop, you feel it.
Oh, wow. This is... Okay, so I found the actual Popeye episode, and it's literally named after the chief
character
in the episode. Yeah. And apparently...
How racist is it?
Let you be the judge.
Yeah, it's kind of racist. And Jordan Freeman, super chatting, $1.99. Google Mark Twain Zephyr. I will do that after the stream. But thank you. Okay, so I need to find a way to get down from here. So the question is, how do I do that?
Oh, I know what he's talking about with the Mark Twain Zephyr.
What is he talking about? The Mark Twain Zephyr? Wait, why the fuck did I just I went all If you've ever seen frickin' Blazing Saddles, I basically went like that girl character who just talks like a waste this entire time, you know.
I love Blazing Saddles. I have not watched that in a hot minute.
Blazing Saddles, such a good movie.
We should do a watch night of that one night.
Maybe we'll do that with the White Pass Mafia.
Also,
So
for
Blazing
reference,
Saddles.
that thing.
Oh, it's pretty.
It's pretty. I think these were like joined, weren't they? Like it was like a set. It wasn't couple. It wasn't like you cut. They were coupled together. They were like an actual joined set. Yeah. Which
Just
is
like
apparently
just
still
like
around.
conjoined twins.
Apparently, it's still around and it's on the rails.
Is it at like the museum of your mother? I meant to say the Railroad Museum, but I just went totally assholes.
Apparently, it's in Spooner.
Wait, what are we doing to her?
I barely know her. Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad.
Oh, it's that railroad. Okay. I now know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so fun fact. I am on my way down.
Pissed off Canadian voices of new war crimes being added to the Geneva Convention. Okay.
But
Toronto. Huh?
So I'm on my way down the hill. And
You're
if
on
you
your
look
way.
up the hill, you will see me. I see you.
Do you?
So basically, we're about to pull a Georgetown loop is what's about to happen.
Wait, you're coming all the way over here.
Yes.
Why are you coming? So we're going from just... are you
This
actually like going to go to the other side of the valley and then
Yeah.
cross over directly into the
That's what I was
sawmill?
thinking. Yes. This route will be the route of the baked potato.
It'll be one of the roots of all time.
It will be the root of my... Yes.
The root of happiness.
Whoa. We don't speak of happiness here. There is no such thing!
You heard my entrance sound.
Did you hear mine?
No.
Do you want to?
Is it It's a Small World?
It might still be It's a Small World. Ooh, Drunken Doodles would be good right now. God, now I'm tired. I'm sorry, everyone. I did not mean to be tired, but I'm a person who worked all day. And all day yesterday. And is probably still very sleep deprived.
Excellent. As you do.
Yes. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that.
You think this passing sighting is going to be long enough?
For your mom, yes. For me, no.
I meant more for the iron trains that are presumably going to be coming out of the valley, but okay.
I mean, what do I know? I'm just a silly little wagtimer.
You're as the resident 3-foot gauge expert.
I am the wagtimer. I love to wag. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
We need to. That's another movie we need to watch.
God. I'm sorry, I'm yawning all of a sudden.
Stop it.
Get some sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
God, and now my eyes are watering. Like, I think I'm falling apart over here.
You know what it sounds like to me? Sounds like you need more booze.
I have not had any booze tonight, believe it or not.
There's your problem. You have too much blood in your alcohol content.
Oh, that's what the people want. They want to see the alcohol content. Okay. There's no place I'd rather be than out at McDonald's drinking pee. I don't know.
What? Just because it rhymes does not mean that it should be spoken out loud.
Oh, you're no fun.
Is that an inside or an outside thought, Angry? What are we doing, guys?
It takes some time to realize.
And then all of you out there watching us act like
how would you judge the Ragtimer at this exact moment? Vote on your devices now.
Yeah. Answers on a postcard.
Wait, we have postcards? I didn't think we had those in the budget. Also, my
no,
Georgetown Loop style bridge is now bridged.
It's now okay. I can see it in the background.
It's looming in the distance.
I just see it ominously hanging over here in the distance.
It's just standing there, menacingly.
That is menacing. That is absolutely menacing. Are you gonna attempt to tie it in the valley, or like actually take it all the way? You might.
It's coming down, just like my pants. Wait, what? Sorry. Now I'm just really being tired and stupid. I apologize.
You know what you could do if you really wanted to be stupid?
Go on.
Take it to the other side of the mountain, then bring it back.
No, because that's exactly what they'd expect me to do. Because don't you know this mountain's the only thing between me and that log camp? I can see it from here. It would be the stupidest thing I've ever done. And by gum, I've done some stupid things. Isn't that right, people? The big bridge is here. All hail the big bridge. Yes, that is exactly correct, Bandon.
Yes.
Okay.
We will make it
well,
red.
Better red than Fred?
I guess.
Who the hell's Fred?
Hello there. My name's Fred, and the voice that you're hearing is in my head. Get that reference or no?
Nope.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, God. Yes, now I do. Now I do.
That's another thing I haven't watched in a long time. I actually have a DVD of Courage the Cowardly Dog somewhere.
Like a DVD set or just a DVD?
I think it's like a DVD with a massive compiled. Hold on, actually, I think I have it right here. It may have been a lie.
Guys, he's lying to you. Remember to
Nope.
buy Dogecoin. What?
It is not a lie. It is a cartoon. It is the Cartoon Network Hall of Fame collection, and it contains Courage the Cowardly Dog, Dexter's Laboratory, Ed, Ed and Eddie, and Johnny Bravo.
Oh, I love Ed, Ed and Eddie. Because then you can get some jawbreakers.
Yeah. I don't know how many episodes are on this, though. That's the thing. It says Volume 1, so
There could be more.
there could be more. There's probably more. Volume 1 of what? I'm not sure.
One of 7,000.
But yeah, DVDs, that's taking you back.
I mean, I do have a DVD collection of the first 100 episodes of SpongeBob in my basement.
Yes, I have seen the collection. It is an impressive collection.
There are many like it, but this one is mine. Okay, so where am I in this
How do
valley?
I- Ah, yes, that's how you do.
Oh, I'm at your Y.
Oh,
I'm still
You're
above
doing
you
over
on
there.
the hill, but I'm coming down.
don't you touch my Y.
But where? Oh no, don't touch me there. That is my no-no square.
Stop. Don't touch me. Stop it. Get some help.
Get some Oreos.
That's gonna be a 0.5% grade. Yes.
Okay, well, there's gonna need to be a switch put in.
Oh wow.
Do you-
My dad just sent me a picture. One of his buddies at work took of the moon last night. You know, there was a lunar eclipse last night.
I know. I was there.
Check that out.
Okay, so General, what was that curve?
Which curve?
I'm gonna have to relay it.
Which curve?
Your mom.
Oh, that curve? I have no idea. I don't remember. I just kind of made it fit. I think it was like a 120 or something like that.
Well, now it's much sharper.
Taking
So I
my
guess-
perfectly good route.
And causing problems with it, yes.
Absolutely screwing it up. Speaking of screwing up, I've realized an issue with the way I laid this.
Is it not kosher?
It's more of it's not concentric to your Georgetown Loop Bridge over here.
I think we need to put a little logging yard here.
So I was kind of thinking of doing that to the north of the sawmill.
Okay.
Like kind of branch. You see how on the other side on the loading side of the sawmill, I have sort of just a switch hanging out over there. Oh, you can see the world's most useless passing sighting.
I will see it as I take down all the trees that are in my way.
Actually, where are you at? Oh, there you are. I mean, technically speaking, if you wanted to, you know what you could do?
Your mom.
Oh, look. Stop. Come here.
Why?
All right, so you could branch off of this straight piece here
Uh-huh.
and then just have yourself a nice little yard in this kind of like dip over here.
Well, no, because it has to go back to the log dump, because it's just going to bring log dumps and then other cars.
Yeah, but what's to say that are we going to have the logging train locomotives serve it directly, or is it going to be
Yes.
it has its own switcher? Okay. Well, I mean, I have a small yard established over here. It's just like 3 tracks, and they're not very long.
That's fine. That might work for what our purposes need.
And I was planning on extending it out towards the center here to have a larger yard if we needed.
Perfect. Logging bullshit is back with the Ragtimer.
With vengeance.
Vengeance.
Justice. For Gotham.
Justice for Ragtime.
Ragtime does need some justice. Ooh, is this gonna... Maybe, yes. Oh, that went to a 0%, didn't it? Yes, it did. Neat. So we'll bring that down to a 0.5% gradient. Is there a way for me to like fine tune this curve to where it'll fit through here perfectly?
No.
I mean, that's fairly close. I don't think that'll cause any clearance issues. It's off the side of the...
We have clearance, Clarence.
Roger. What's our vector, Victor? All right.
Okay, let's see here. So, folks, we're going to have to get a train over this soon enough to test this stupid bullshit.
So, technically speaking, we are connected.
We are. Technically speaking, there's probably trees in your way, right?
There's trees in my way, yes, but that's just because I haven't addressed them yet. But I think the majority of the route here is okay.
Okay. So the question is, do we get Betsy, or do we quickly, like, cheat in some money and levels so we can get, like, a climax or a heistler doing this thing?
I vote we want to be geared right off the bat. Because I don't think... I just get a sneaking suspicion that, as much as I love Betsy, I don't think she's going to do.
Maybe, do we have the inaugural with Betsy for giggles and then do that?
You know, we could just have a joyride with Betsy.
Yeah, a joyride with Betsy. Someone make that into like a little cartoon or a little ditty.
I'm stuck. Alright, well, I can go... If you want to work on continuing to clear the line, I can go try to fire up
611?
and... Huh?
What?
What?
Fire up 611. People are saying do the funny with Betsy, so I think our choice has been made for us.
We will do it with Betsy and the singular log car it has.
Should we get more log cars? Do you think it'll work with more log cars? Like, we buy like 2 more.
I do not think it... no. Also, just... I don't... How do I get to the... How do I get to the... I gotta figure out this layout. How do I get to the actual... water tower and stuff? I have to go out here and then around the... No, I can go to... Okay, I can just go direct to the balloon loop.
Balloon! Okay.
Because the boiler is dry.
I was about to say something real offensive and I held back.
What were you gonna say?
Nope, don't worry about it.
And now I'm curious.
Well, I'll tell you after the stream.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I just realized I can't
Right.
order food if I wanted to now. The
All
local
right.
restaurant is closed.
Well, that sounds like a... You know what you could do? Do you have like popcorn or something?
I do.
You just make like a bag of popcorn or something.
I could do that.
That way you'd eat something, feel full, and then not have a whole lot of calories to go with it.
I'll show you something that's not a whole lot of calories for it.
Hey, guess what they've somehow managed to do?
Break the internet. Make dolphins
They've
learn how
somehow
to
managed-
swim uphill.
I'm talking about the developers of Railroads Online.
What have they done now? Oh, wait, they don't do anything because they released a game as 1.0 and abandoned it.
Yeah, so now the steam whistle effect is misaligned on Betsy.
Oh, shit!
Switch. Thank you. Okay. Switch.
Switch this bitch up the hill. Switch this bitch because my name is Jill.
What?
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 I'm sorry, you're not entertaining my bullshit?
I'm mildly.
Good.
Is this the correct track? Yes. Yes.
God, I just see this giant grade going from the top of this stupidly placed passing siding.
The fuck? Betsy, why you do this? You so silly.
Oh, Betsy, you so fun, you blow my mind. Hey, Betsy.
Yeah, I am scraping the bottom of the barrel. The water is out of the sight glass right now.
You're saying that like it's a problem.
I'm saying it like I don't know if I have enough water to get to the water tower. Okay, I know for a fact the switch was switched. Why did it switch back?
Heh.
No switchbacks.
Only switchbacks. Help me, step switchback.
You made that joke earlier.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't remember.
That joke came up at my work the other day. I had to get a step ladder to go look on the back of the machine,
Uh-huh.
and one of my techs was standing there. I said, "Help me, step ladder."
Oh, you didn't.
He laughed. What are you doing, step ladder?
That makes me happy in ways you don't know.
Oh, hey, I have a completely unrelated question to anything we've been talking about thus far.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it kind of ties back to the G gauge conversation.
Oh, we need to have that conversation, but yes, go on.
Do you happen to know the Muffin Man? No, do you know anyone out there at the California State Railroad Museum?
I mean, I've emailed people, but I don't, know anyone.
Okay. Because I reached out to the Allen County Museum, the place that has the Lima drawings,
Mm-hmm.
and basically got redirected to the California State Railroad Museum.
Who then?
Because they apparently, who then has not responded to me. But basically, I was told by the curator of the archives for the Allen County Museum that their Lima drawings are mostly shays and geared locomotives.
Ooh.
So yeah, if you're interested in that, that's apparently where they have all the Lima shay drawings.
Ooh.
But most of the rod locomotive drawings apparently went to the California State Railroad Museum. That being said, I'm not sure if that's just their superpower drawings or if that includes their little
I'll show you
narrow
a
gauge
powered drawing.
But they have their online archives, where you can place requests to get copies made of specific drawings, but they don't include the actual a preview or anything of the drawing. They just give a basic description. So I've found two different drawings which seem like they are a close match to what I'm looking for. The drawings are apparently dated within a month of the actual construction date of the locomotive. And they describe a 262 with 12 by 16 inch cylinders, which that's the size that the locomotive I'm trying to model has. So I'm thinking it's that, but I can't be for certain. Also, how's the log clearing?
I am down the first switchback.
All right, cool. Keep me updated. Paul
Also, I
Bunyan,
just
and
got
we
Lumberjack 3 is my new achievable.
They
Cut down
made that
1,000
achievable.
trees.
Done 1,000 trees. What I'm hearing is you're very good at handling wood.
I'm really good at putting wood in my hands and dealing with it.
Just moving tons and tons of wood.
Yes.
All right, so good news. Betsy is now full up on a water. Where is the... We don't have any wood in the wood wreck.
What are you talking about? There's tons of wood at the fireplace.
Oh, you have 2 of them. Okay. Yeah, you got 2 of them.
Yes. I hear Betsy.
Hey, so you can actually hear me blow the whistle now. That's neat.
Yes. But it's
we were
only on
having
the
problems
newer
with that
maps
a
you
while
don't
ago.
hear them.
It might be. Wow, that completely and totally missed. What the hell? I'm throwing in as much wood as it'll allow me to fit.
It doesn't take much.
I'm over 61 pieces. Apparently 66 is the max it can do.
Interesting.
So here's the real question. Do we want to shove up the hill or do we want to back up the hill?
I don't know. What do you think will work best?
Because either way, if we pull up the hill, Betsy's going to be going in reverse. If we push up the hill, Betsy's going to be going forward, but pushing.
Well, that's why there's runarounds on the other side.
I think the problem though is that how did we hook this in? Hold on. I mean, I do have Ys. I have Ys like everywhere. So yeah, we could run around it.
No.
Wow. You know what? That's what we'll do. We'll take it. I will take it and I will shove it to the loading side of the the lumber mill, and then we will use the world's most useless runaround track and make it slightly less useless by running around.
Okay. I will try to meet you by the sawmill.
Okay. Come on, Switch. Do your thing. There you go.
Okay, let's see here.
How far along are you?
I'm on the third switchback.
You know what we need?
A tailor? Because I ripped my
A
pants.
Eureka.
Ooh.
I have not had my narrow gauge American fix for a while. I hope you realize that as soon as Century of Steam comes out, that's going to be like one of the first things we get, right?
Yes. Now here's the question, General. When Century of Steam comes out, obviously we'll see what they have for like any track laying tools. But do you I have a feeling this is going to happen where certain people are going to adopt certain roles within the railroad. Like I would love to be like a fireman. Like, you know, I don't have to be the one running the train, but I can be, you know, firing and doing all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could easily see you as an engineer because you love quilling the whistle.
Yes.
You know, so that would be a very natural sort of progressionary step for you. Like Midland, I assume, would probably want to be like a brakeman or conductor. You know, kind of like calling the shots as we go down the track. Like, you know, do you think that's what's going to happen, where people just kind of like fall into roles that, that's what they do. Or do you think it'll be varied, like, all the time?
I think there may be a certain degree of that, but I believe that it's going to be very much a case of people will do what they want to do, and of course we can also swap up roles, because I'm not going to want to run trains all the time. I can guarantee Midland's not going to want to conduct all the time, because he likes to do his passenger ops.
You're not wrong.
So, and I can't imagine you'd be happy to just sit around throwing coal or wood into the hole.
So when we get the oil one, I just sit and look pretty.
You just keep sitting there tweaking a valve occasionally.
Yeah.
And then there's also the possibility, the whole thing where they were talking about where they have the whole easy fire mechanic where you don't have to worry about that if we wanted to go that route. But just as a consideration. But that being said, we could also go the route of multi-crew trains.
Multi-train drifting?
Multi-track drifting. And I think I cleared all the trees out of this way.
Okay, we are clear, I believe.
Okay.
On the hill, and we'll find out if we need to change it. Also, we've been streaming for 2 hours, so probably what we'll do, folks, is once we do this inaugural run back and forth, we'll probably end the stream there. But that means we still have a lot of content to go. So let's see. Where is Betsy? There's Betsy.
I have a... oh, are you already here?
I'm in the sky!
Oh, I see that. You just fell. Alright. You ready to witness the glory that is this passing sighting?
Is this what... Oh my god, you did put that in. You left a switch in!
That was the switch I was talking about. I might make a yard up to the north.
Oh, okay, never mind. Just go.
Alright, so do we want to run around?
No, shove it this way.
Okay.
Let's just do it. Because I'm not sure what the best way is going to be for this either. Wait, we have one car.
We gonna find out. We's gonna learn today. Ooh. I forgot how sharp this corner was. I think that's like a 35, if I'm not mistaken.
Excellent.
35 or 40. I tried to keep it around 40, if I could help it. But it was like that we always run into problems, I think, making that corner.
Yeah, we've made it work, but it's never perfect.
No. I mean, that was, I think, one of the better attempts, to be honest. One of my better attempts at that. Because I know I've had it so tight before that if you weren't careful, your cars would literally clip into each other and knock themselves off the rails.
Yes. All right. Off we go.
You were on tree patrol.
That's why I'm kind of standing on the front of this flat car, just to be...
Protecting the shove.
Yeah, I am protecting the shove.
Betsy's slowing down. No, we're good. We're good. I'm having to play with the reverser a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a curve. So the curves in this game always look kind of deceiving to me. Well, yeah, because they always look a lot sharper than they actually are. Like if you're coming up to a curve, you're like, "Wow, that's a sharp curve," and then it's not terrible.
Sharp curve, you say?
Oh, hi, Midland.
Oh shit, it's that guy.
Yep, I'm back.
All right, we're taking the first inaugural run to the log camp.
and we're using the greatest locomotive ever to be invented.
The handcar?
No. I don't think we can make it in the handcar, to be honest with you. We're using Betsy.
Excellent.
Pushing its singular flat car.
Is that the only rolling stock you have?
Currently, yes.
For now. We could try to put a class 125 up here.
Oh god, that would be terrible.
I think the answer to that is no.
I think we should attempt it. I think an attempt needs to be made.
Well, actually, these curves aren't. Oh, I say that, and here comes a tight one.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's a very nice route.
It's a very scenic route.
It's a very scenic route. And that's what I'm saying is he's managed to keep the curves manageable for, I think, 99% of the locomotives in rolling stock. But do keep in mind we had the kind of plan in our mind that Heislers and Climaxes would be running this route.
I like how you did not include the Shay.
Yes.
We have a Shay?
There's a Shay in game.
What Shay?
Doesn't mean it can pull anything.
That's exactly what Shay. That's not a Shay, that's just sadness in a Shay wrapper.
Just like me. Alright.
Sadness.
So we're almost to the top of the hill.
T-sheet boiler.
Okay.
Point. We could do this as like point of no return. Oh, you
All
actually put
trains-
like a little station and stuff up here.
Yeah. It's the Red Mountain Station, which, speaking of, I'm going to save before we go down this other side.
Would you like me to stop?
Nope. We're good.
Wait,
Okay.
are you about to go down Glacier Gulch?
Not quite. Ooh, that's a curve. Okay, yeah. Remember what I was saying about earlier about how the curves aren't too sharp?
Now's the sharp bit.
Yeah, that was probably about the sharpest curve I've seen so far. What was that, like a 35?
Something like that.
Brent,
I like how you
siding
left.
for locomotive?
Yeah, well, originally it was supposed to be a passing track.
Oh. So now it's just abandoned.
Yes. I mean, it would work as a siding, like if you wanted to stick a locomotive in a hole somewhere.
Wanted to get it out of the way.
And Bandit, thank you for the $5. Now it's time to play pinball on the switchbacks. Yes.
Oh boy.
Ping, 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 ping.
Ding, ding.
Oh, hey, what's up with the random track? Just the random.
That's the switch that is really embedded in the
haunted switch.
the haunted switch.
Haunted switch. And brakes.
Flat spots.
I will say that the next switchback is the shortest one, so just be advised.
So full bore.
Yes, full bore, full send into the abyss.
Oh boy, and into the abyss.
Watch this one little piece of groundwork knock me off. Okay, we're good.
God. This is some stupid railroading right here, I tell you what.
I tell you, I say what, boy?
Well, I tell you what. Oof. Yeah, this is some roaring camp and big trees bullshit. Oh, this could be bad.
Brakes.
How long is this lead?
Not very.
Don't worry, we got that good old. Yeah, that's not a very long lead.
Yeah.
It just. Oh, is this the one you were talking about that just precariously goes over the canyon?
Yes, it is.
Hold on. Yeah, let's.
I
just,
think you should remove the buffer just for added entertainment.
added suspense.
Yeah.
This is my suspension bridge. What? There's no bridge here. Yeah, there is. Can you not feel the suspense? Jeez. All right, back down the next leg. How many cars can you fit here?
I would assume 5.
Also, that's a great transition.
I didn't say it
one
was a
of the
great transition. It is a transition of time.
Yes. That is a sheer angle. It just hold on. Can I wanna go back over that real quick.
I was
Hold on.
gonna fix it
Yoink.
after you went over it, but okay.
Hold on, just hold up. Just watch the train. Just boop.
I'm gonna fix it. Hold on.
The knuckle comes out of the pocket. Mm.
There you
What
go.
would happen if I sent it right? Okay. Yeah,
It
that's
just
it.
sent it.
That's still.
No,
that's
that's a
still-
lot better.
It looks a lot better. It just looks roller coaster tycoonish now.
Yeah.
Because what is this grade?
So
How
what-
steep are these grades?
4% or 4.5 is the steepest, wettest,
The
wildest.
sharpest.
Oh shit! I fell. I'll see you up there.
that was like a Looney Tunes moment. I saw you running out in midair.
Oh god, I'm trapped in
Uh-oh.
a trestle.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
A fate truly worse than death. Relegated to a logging line.
You have been sent to the logging line.
Yes. He is the logging line.
I am the logging bitch.
All right, we'll hop back on your log car and let's continue our merry little way down the mountain.
Well, the nice thing is we're at the last switchback.
Oh, is this the last switchback?
Yes, it is.
So nice, gentle, controlled grade, and plummet into the valley. Okay, so duly noted, we cannot run the snowplow on this route.
Why?
Because there's rock clipping like right next to the roadbed everywhere.
Then you might not be able to run the Class 125.
Ooh, that's a good point. But I know for a fact the snowplow would just come off the rail. Maybe not the rotary, but I know the regular push plow probably would. Are we on the right track?
We're on a track.
Of all time.
Yeah, look at that.
And break.
Eh.
And the runaround's on the next siding over.
Oh, but I wasn't planning on running around. We'll just shove this thing. We're doing point-to-point railroading right now.
Oh snap! Well, can I drive it on the way back then, please? Please,
Yes.
please, 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 please. There you go.
All right. Let's finish stacking these logs. The logs have been stacked.
That is a nice little quality of life thing.
Yes, the additional logs
Yeah.
per stack. I was gonna say I feel like a true brakeman standing up here on the front of a log shove with my handbrake sitting here. But then I just clipped through the cup or through the car, so you know.
This is not going to go well.
I think it's gonna go great. I think that this is the greatest. You apparently got called a switchback wizard.
Well, that was
I am.
there was a mention of pinball. So pinball wizard plays a mean pinball.
He's a switchback wizard.
I am the wizard of bitch.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of bitch.
The wonderful wizard, that bitch.
Angry?
Yeah.
How's Betsy holding up back there?
Kind of.
We're making it. We wouldn't have made it with 2 cars, I can tell you that much.
How much water's in here?
It should be a full tank.
No, it's not, but... Or if
not
that's the
empty,
case,
yeah.
it went through quite a bit.
Oh,
500 of 800.
wait, left or it went through 500?
It looked like it said 500 dash / 800, so it went through 300.
That means in theory we still have more than half our water to get it back up the hill. Hold on. Yeah, so you still got whatever's in the boiler plus the additional 500 in the tank. So we should be fine. Although that does mean if we decide to run Betsy up here, we're probably going to need to refill it on water every single trip.
Well, that's why I put a water tower down there and a wood wreck. And hello,
Excellent.
Bucko. Welcome.
John Rhodes.
Yes, John Rhodes, you are correct.
It's like those weird logging railroads you see the ruins of, just like mangled, just like the trestles just overgrown in the woods, and you're just like, why? The answer is logs were cheap and dynamite was expensive. Hey, Mr. Ragtimer.
3, 4, maybe 5 cars. Maybe 5.
Plus the locomotive.
Yes.
That's gonna now forever be referred to as the suspension bridge.
I seriously think that taking the buffer stop away would make that a lot more entertaining.
Be that as it may, do you want to play log car pickup?
No.
In the bottom of the valley.
Yeah. Actually, there's no guarantee that if a train hit that fast enough, it wouldn't just go into the valley anyways. So.
Oh yeah, just backflips over it.
Yeah.
Backflip for style. No.
Do a flip.
Do a barrel roll. Did you just get that tree?
Yes. Doing some drive-by lumberjacking right now.
You're doing
Depending on
what?
the way that fell, that could have been bad.
On my train?
Yes. While you're watching me.
Oh.
At this time of day, entirely localized on your logging branch.
Yes.
Can I see?
No. Is that what you're doing? Is you're just going back through and verifying the links of your... Do you want me to see if I can try to remove the haunted switch?
I don't think you will, but... Because you need to get the switch stand, which is in the middle of the mountain.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. this the last switch? Yeah, this is the last switchback.
Yeah, the last switchback. John wrote such a good point. We need to do gravity ops on this.
Whee! The problem with trying to do gravity ops, though, is the fact that, we made the runouts are level. They're dead level. So if we want to do gravity ops, we got to angle those up a little bit, I think.
No,
Yeah.
just bounce it off the buffer. It'll be fine.
You could make that like a little engine storage track right there. Like
I was thinking
drift
just like a
track.
little engine passing track or something. Like we have to double head
Yeah.
at any point.
Yeah, like a little help, basically like a little helper station. Did you just fall off the train?
We're good. Stopping for our orders.
At Red Mountain.
At the Red House.
Our house in the middle of the tracks. Oh, wow, this is actually really nice in here.
Did the telegraph wires get placed with it, or did you guys place those?
Oh.
The telegraph wires get placed with it.
No, because
Were
I
they
put a
automatic?
telegraph office there.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that it auto extended it to the. Yeah, that's actually rather nice. I like that. I will say that has to be a suck walk every time you want to send a telegraph.
We. Oh boy. All right.
Hey,
so
I
down
have
the
a-
mountain we go.
I have a question for the group.
Yes.
What do you think the feasibility of a wood-fired G-gauge locomotive would be?
No.
Bad. Charcoal's
That's
also a
what I
bad
figured.
idea.
Charcoal?
It's also wood.
Whoa. Yeah, but it's like compressed charred wood. It's a step below coal, yeah. Not that I would do that. I think I'm still gonna stick with butane. We're going rather fast. Oh, is this to fulfill a? I'm surprised we haven't bent it yet.
We're going 35. 36.
You still haven't thrown it off a bridge like you were requested to earlier.
Yes. Well, I'm trying and I'm failing.
I mean, I can make it happen if you want.
Hold on. We're going 40.
Reaching speeds this little engine was never designed for.
That this
shit,
railroad
switch.
maybe not
Switch.
is not meant for.
We're going
Well,
around the
I missed
curve. Wee! There we go. Hey, look, my convenient safety tree caught the train.
Your convenient
Convenient
safety tree.
Yeah. See?
Safety
Convenient
tree!
safety It's the runaway tree. You know, most railroads have a runaway track. We have a runaway tree.
Hey, the junior's going off the tracks.
Oh, God!
Safety tree.
Shove it up your
Plant it
asshole.
in your garden. What?
What?
That'll be $50. Whatever happened to him?
He did some not so great things.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Why is it always whenever you find out about a YouTuber that you haven't heard from in like a long time?
They diddled and
Always.
killed children, or they were just really terrible people.
Yeah, or they committed war crimes in Djibouti or something like that.
Oh, at least someone's finally doing something about Djibouti. Wait, what? What?
HR.
And on that note, folks, we've done it. We've successfully made our first deliveries to the sawmill.
Done did the thing.
Next time we play more Railroads Online, we'll probably get better in locomotives and cars and actually run trains and do stuff like that.
How much money do you have to do that?
I currently have 2360 and I'm not even level 1.
Excellent.
So we'll figure that out next time.
We're going to do some mining offline.
Yeah, some crypto mining. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you like the content, like, share, subscribe, all that fun BS. Thank you to everyone who gifted memberships and subscriptions. And we'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.